just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Pistons trail by 8. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Grady Dick is out there with Ingram. Then it's Walter. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Barnes in at the 1. Robinson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 8.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Barnes. Ingram up top, guarded by Harris, and the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Outside Robinson. Duran a screen. Launches it. And Jenkins throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
Well, I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Barnes screen on Harris. Down low. Barnes down low. Dick wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And that's 10 points for Grady Dick.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Duran with the screen on Barnes. Jenkins the pass to Thompson. Detroit, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 7. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Fires the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Jenkins. Here's Robinson. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Barnes. Barnes. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Well, you better get a body on Barnes when that shot goes up, or he is going to jump right over your back.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Raptors. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Pistons.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Pistons trail by 10. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. In the corner, it's Duran. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And he's been scoring at all three levels for a long time, and he's been an absolute monster here tonight.
On the wing, Harris. And Pirtle sends it back. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys?
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Walter after the basket by Detroit. Now Detroit moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
Shooting two.
Two shots.
That's good from Harris. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now here's Ingram. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pirtle got a piece of it.
And with reaction time like that, it is tough to get shots over Durant.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Jenkins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Jenkins got 7 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And here is Ingram. He's got 15. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And Tim, an old school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jakob Pirtle leaves his house and he puts the hard hat on. He is a hard-nosed, no-nonsense pivot player. He's really had a solid career.
Good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 7. Now Jenkins. He has 7. Thompson looking for an opening. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Screen by Pirtle. They get it again. Right wing. Pass to Barnes. Tries again. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
Now here is Robinson. He's got 11. Duran sets the screen for Jenkins. To the middle. Outside for Robinson. Clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Here's Duran after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Duran, no good.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
One shot.
That's good from Barnes.
And one thing about Scotty Barnes is his team feeds off of his enthusiasm for the game. He keeps everyone engaged. Just a great guy to play with.
Raptors leading by 12. Ingram outside. Over Harris. And it's Ingram missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Barnes. He's got 11. Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Barrett. Ingram outside. From deep. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 12. And here is Jenkins. Harris a screen on Barnes. Jenkins the pass to Harris. Trying to get something going. He lays it in. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a nice burst of quickness and the added power on that drive by Harris.
Here's Walter. No scoring in this one. Outside Barrett. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit's gotten gold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Now here's Duran. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Barnes. Here's Barrett. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jenkins with it. Barnes on him. Thompson finds Robinson. Out to the right wing. Floats one. No good there.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Robinson dishes to Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
All reads checked in for Detroit. Kevin Huerter comes in for Robinson. Toronto leading by 12. Ingram with it. Picked up by Harris. And it's Ingram missing. The Pistons shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Driving inside. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
Pass to Huerter. Now, here is Reed. And he gets the bucket.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Ingram drawing the double team. Toronto's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. It's deflected, and he recovers it. The 3-ball looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jenkins the pass to Reed. Rebound by the Raptors. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Asar Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Jenkins. And then for Toronto, Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And Dick subbed in for Walter. Detroit with the ball after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Took him no time at all on that one. Barnes has got 14 points.
Barnes has massive talent, and he has worked hard to become a consistent 3-level scorer.
Reed a screen on Barnes. Pass to LeVert. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Shedd's checked in.
Number 23, Jamal Shed.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Dick. The shot from the low post is good. 12 points for him. There's a minute left in the first half. Pass to Herter. LeVert kicks to Herter. Up top, Sasser. He has yet to score, and Holland gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ingram outside. Rebound, Detroit. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Well, that was called pretty tightly, and I don't think they ever adjusted to the way the game was being called. Big reason why they lost.
No good on the free throw. No good on the second free throw.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Shed. Out to Ingram. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Ingram.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Reed a screen on Ingram. 3-pointer, LeVert. And no good. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them, make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.